Hi Flosstube, I'm Terry.
And I'm Jamie.
And we're the Cornhusker State Stitchers.
This is Flosstube number 43, and it's Saturday, June 18th, 2022.
Welcome back.
Hi, guys.
Kind of missed a week, but we're here now.
It happens.
Life.
It's busy this week, this time period. Speaking of being busy, this is also a channel about cross-stitch, by the way. What have you been up to? What have we been doing?
Well, we have Memorial Day. We've been gone for 3 weeks, so we went to your house for Memorial Day.
Yes.
And
had breakfast.
All of us,
had
the
dinner.
whole family, the kids, the grandkids, and they played yard games. So it was kind of fun breaking your house in that way.
Yeah, having that first. Now, we did it completely camp style. We were in the dining room with just chairs. We didn't even have a table we were sitting on or anything. We're eating off of our plates, and it was fine.
Folding chairs,
Yep. But it was good. It was nice to break in the house, like you said.
I started a house remodel this past week, so that's stressful, but exciting.
But we're happy about this.
We're happy.
Okay.
We're happy.
It is fun.
Ask me next week. Right now, we're happy. I had a birthday.
You did?
Yeah, so I'm older.
Yep.
We went to, where did we go? We went to Omaha.
Pizza.
Ate pizza, my favorite food. And
had ice cream.
Had ice cream and drove home, and it just poured rain that evening. We had hail. Seward, where I work, got hit really hard. A lot of damage. So that's.
You said Walmart was even closed because all their skylights
Their skylights were broken. Yeah, because of the hail. Yeah, flooded the inside of Walmart. It was bad. Luckily at the airport, it built up just south of us at the airport. Because Walmart is at the end of our grass runway.
Yes.
So it built just to the south of us. And so we were very fortunate.
Yes. Well, and you also are full of concrete and no windows, so.
We did have a window blowout.
Yeah.
And some of our buildings got sandblasted, but.
That's true.
Yeah, anyway. What you been doing?
A little bit of everything, a little bit of nothing. Or a lot of nothing. I feel like I've been in the doctor's office, like, a ton. Because I still have this. I've been going through trying to figure out what it exactly is. Sounds like it's actually Cupidal tunnel syndrome. So the opposite of carpal tunnel. So this is just to help me protect my elbow, it's actually in the elbow, not the wrist, but I can still protect my elbow. So I went to like 3 doctor's visits for that, just to figure that all out.
It's because she leans on her elbows when she cross stitches.
It's actually at work. At work. No, I actually am working with HR department at work to get some lower accommodations for like my chair and everything like that because
Because she's short.
I am short. So my elbow does rest a lot when I'm at work. But then we also took the dogs to the vet, so we had more doctor's visits. I got sick, so that was super fun.
Because you spent too much time with the doctor.
Right. Let's see. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. We're going to talk about Valhalla. So Valhalla, our local needlework shop, unfortunately, they had a fire.
Mother's Day weekend.
So this had happened the Thursday before Mother's Day. They did have a fire in their front room, so all of the cross-stitching stuff was damaged or ruined. Luckily for them, though, their beekeeping side of it, which is where primarily their business comes from, they were able to get back up and running within just a couple days. But she is working on cleaning out her building, getting it all cleaned out through the fire restoration companies. So we went over there and helped out for a little bit. I wanted to do more. There's more we probably could have done, but I got sick in the middle of it, and I didn't want to get her sick either.
Yeah. And I went for a couple of days, but yeah, it was a mess. She had a lady that was helping her just about every day. So thank goodness for that.
Very, very thankful for that.
She's hoping to get it back up and going, but we'll see. I really hope she's able to do that.
Fingers crossed for her. Yeah. She's pulling through, but we're thinking about her.
Yeah. We went to Omaha 2 weeks ago.
It was the weekend after our last Flosstube.
So 2 weekends ago, went to not Valhalla, to Reflections to see Julie.
Yay!
Then we stopped at Mahoney State Park on our way home. Yeah, it was a beautiful day, so we just went and found a picnic table and just sat there and stitched. Mm-hmm. That was wonderful. Then
plotted and skiing.
Ice cream and brownies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went to the lodge there at Mahoney State Park, and Mom and I walk in, we're like, yeah, do you guys have a dessert menu? Because that's all we wanted. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock. And she's like, yeah, I think we do a brownie sundae. I'm like, okay. And then Mom asked how big they were.
Because we were going to split one.
Yeah. She's like, oh, they're just, really tiny, like a scoop of ice cream. Yeah. And
it's like, oh, bring us 2.
Yeah. Oh, my God, they were huge.
So each one of us ate half of ours. Yeah. We could have split one, but we didn't know. So
right. But it was still delicious.
Let's go ahead and pop into questions so we don't spend too much time on this, unless you have something else you want to say that you've been up to. You don't have a house update, right?
I don't, not really, because unfortunately Jim got sick too, so I was the week before he was, so it really knocked us both out. Questions, I do have them on my phone today, so it's going to take me just a minute. But Carrie had asked, she said, where do you get your magnets? So we talked about our washers last video. So if you have any questions on the washers, go check out our last video. That would have been Flosstube number 42. We go into really good detail on our washers. These are the magnets that Mom purchases. She gets them from Home Depot. And what you need to draw your attention to is this. So if you Google this or Google rare earth magnets, you can find them all over. You can find them on Amazon. There's magnet distribution websites. They're all over the place. So if you're not 100% sure what size to get, just get like a quarter or a dime or something and measure how big that is. And you can determine about how big your...
That's about a nickel size, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say this is about the size of a nickel. And it's just a little bit thicker than a nickel.
Does it have a size on the box or in the package?
It has it right there. I don't know if that's focusing at all. But it's an 18 millimeter by 3 millimeter. So it does have it in inches as well. But most of my experience on Amazon and the internet is that it's in millimeters. Mm-hmm. The one thing I do want to point out, the rare earth magnets are going to be the best for your stitching. Because if you do, there's a little black magnet in here. That can actually change your fabric colors. So just be careful of that.
That black rubs off.
Yeah. You absolutely can put that on the back of your mounting boards, things like that. I would just avoid it on your actual stitching. But so those are the magnets.
Okay.
I didn't mean to just jump into that,
but
okay.
You're good.
Awesome.
You can explain it better than I can anyway.
Oh, thanks. And then Linda had asked, this is a great question, Linda. What is your go-to fabric? So what's that fabric that you absolutely love stitching on and what count?
Mine would be a 36 count Zweigart fabric. Anything Zweigart. I tend towards the browns for color.
Yep. Any kind of neutrals, darker browns over the light browns?
No. If it's brown, I stitch on it.
Yeah.
I don't like the creamies. I just like browns.
Yep. So no pink tones. Mine would be, I would say my all-time favorite is 32 count Luganas or even weaves of any kind. Also in the neutral colors, I like those a lot. I'm pretty open to most fabrics. I will absolutely stitch on linen.
Stitch on anything.
Yeah. I do prefer the Zweigart more than the Witchelt for the linen, but when it comes to Joblin or Lugana or Monaco, I love all of them. So 28 count Monaco is probably a close second for me.
Yeah.
Did I say I like the natural?
The only thing I don't like Witchelt. And it's a good fabric. It's just too stiff for me, and it's too
linen.
The linen, yes. It's too stiff and it's too
open
weave.
Yep. There's just a lot of space between each fiber.
Yep.
The next question is from Kim, and she asks, what do you use to press your stitched pieces and your quilt squares? Do you use a wool pressing mat, anything like that?
I just use the ironing board, and I have an Aliso iron, and then I put a clapper on top of it, a wooden block.
Yep. We do have wool pressing mats for our quilting stuff. We do have wool pressing mats.
We don't use them a lot.
Not a lot, but I do like them.
Yeah, I do like them.
The
clappers, if you can get over the smell. I mean, mine doesn't stink anymore now that I've had it for a while, but anything wool kind of stinks.
It's a natural fiber.
Yeah.
So, but the clappers are really nice. All it is just a chunk of wood that you put on, and it absorbs the heat, so it becomes a wooden iron at that point. Yep. So it's really nice. Okay, let me find the other questions. Hold on. You can really get sidetracked in your own phone.
What was I doing here? I don't remember what I was doing.
Yeah, I did that earlier. I'm like, why am I on the computer? What do I need from the computer? I sat there for like a minute and a half. I closed the computer. I left. I'm like, wait, that's what I needed. Okay, so Jane, or Janie, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. You had asked about my view from the window, and you were going back and rewatching our videos, so thanks for watching. Did that Janlyn kit have a reference number? So I don't have that in front of me anymore, and to be honest, I'm not sure where that pattern is since we moved.
Yeah.
But it is very readily available on Amazon or the internet, secondhand stores. You can absolutely find it. So I hope that kind of answers your question. Let's see. Oh, you'd also had another question, and I've never thought about this, but you had said it would be nice for me to see what Nebraska houses look like, as a lot of the houses in cross stitch are more East Coast, are they not? So like salt box houses and stuff like that. Yeah, I've never really thought about that. I wouldn't say we have a particular style.
No. I mean, it's not colonial or anything like that.
Yeah. No Victorian, no colonial. I mean, farmhouse is really what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about as close as I can get. Let's see. Betty. Let's see. Give me just a second. Oh, Betty had asked, she was wondering if you had ever seen the Be Humble, Be Kind by With Thy Needle and Thread. And offhand, I don't remember what that one looks like.
I don't either. I can't even Google it. My phone's being used.
Be humble, be kind. Oh, hey, I should type in cross stitch. Just a minute, guys. My goodness, there's a lot of bee patterns out there.
There
I'm not seeing one that looks
familiar. Did she say
familiar.
it was Brenda Gervais?
Yeah, with the needle. With the needle. I've never had to put so many phrases into Google to get the right thing. Oh, that's pretty.
That is cute.
Nice and blue.
So no, I haven't seen that one, but I have now.
If you can see that. So.
That's cute. Thank you for letting me know about that.
Hold on. I seem to have forgotten how to work my phone.
Oh, we're orange.
Oh, look at that. Did it go? No.
Nope, we're still orange.
Hold on. You just gotta trick it. There we go. Sorry. Technical difficulties today. Stonehouse stitching. Please tell me the color dye formula you use for your piece, Blessed Bee. So we don't actually know the formula. I do have a similar fabric here, so let me find it real quick.
We experimented a lot, and that actually turned out to be my favorite.
Yeah, so you'll see this here in a minute. But this is the fabric she's referring to. So it is a 28 count Monaco that we just dyed ourselves.
It started out as the cream Monaco, right?
This one is actually the white one.
Is it?
Yep, this is white Monaco.
That piece did turn out pretty.
Yeah. And then we used taupe Rit dye. And when it comes to the formula, I'm sorry, I don't remember. We really were just making it up as we go.
We dump a little bit in. Oh, that looks good.
I think we started out with a capful. So I think that's how we started, was a capful. And we didn't add salt or anything to any of our dyes. So I know it doesn't really help you, but that's what we did. And then Scotty Dog, she had also asked how we get the modeling on our fabric. So it's another question that, we just kind of wing it.
Well, you put it in a
very small container,
and you scrunch it, and then you put
the
dye right on top of the raised points of the fabric as you scrunch it.
Yep. So don't saturate it.
Yeah. Just dribble it on there with like a teaspoon or something.
Mm-hmm. So the smaller your container for the fabric that you're putting in there,
the more scrunchy you'll
get. The more modeling you're going to get. Yep.
Scrunchy.
Yeah, that works. It's fine. And then Marilyn had asked if I used blue fabric on my Nebraska poster that I showed last time. And yes, that is on 32 Count Mercedes by Picture This Plus. Ida had said, is a whip for us, is it if it's kitted up but no stitching? So does anything that we have kitted up, does that count as a whip for you?
Not for me, no. I have to have stitches in it to be a whip.
Same here. But what I find is the more I have kitted up, the more stressed down I get. Mm-hmm. Because to me, I need to complete the process. By starting it, I can complete it. Like, I don't need to worry about that project anymore. It has everything it needs, and I'm good to go. So it's all the kitted ones.
But yet you can't stop kitting them up.
I know, because I want to start everything. We kitted up more stuff, too.
Yeah, we did.
And then Kevin had asked what fabric you used for your land that you love. Land that I love.
That was 35 Count 10 Rough by Weeks Dye Works.
Yep. Okay, those are the questions.
Thank you
for those. Yes, yeah, it was good. We had a lot of questions this time.
So when Jamie and I were sitting in Mahoney, we were talking, of course,
because we do.
Jamie was talking about, I don't even know how it came about. She's so stressed and she needs focus, and she doesn't know what to do. Help me out here if you remember exactly the conversation we had.
So we're talking about all the whips, all the projects. And yes, guys, it does stress me out to have so many whips. But like I said, I can't stop starting everything because I want to start everything. And
she has no structure to getting things done, I think is what it boiled down to.
Yeah, so I was just sporadic, like, oh, I want to work on that. Oh, I want to work on that. And I couldn't get anything done. I wasn't making progress on anything. So it's like, I need to find a way to make this better.
So I suggested we start something and we get it done together.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, how do you do that?
So we took a small project that we both had planned on doing, and it's like, this will take us a day. Let's just sit down, let's do it together and get it done. Oh,
that's the one you're starting with?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first one we did.
Okay.
So we decided to do a little stitch along with the two of us.
By a cute little pattern that we showed last video.
Yep. Sure Signs of Summer. Darlene Dion Designs. Thank you, darling. Darlene.
Darlene.
This is cute. So, I didn't write mine down, did I? I did mine on a 36 count.
Yes. I think mink. Is that right?
So, we sat down and we did it in one day. You want to show yours?
I do. I did mine on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco.
That's the difference between 28 and whatever I did. 32. 36.
So she does have a conversion. So you'll see she has it charted for the Canadian flag, but she did provide a American flag version. So thank you. We appreciate that. And we just picked colors from our stash.
Yeah, these are PDF copies.
Yep.
No, we did her colors.
Did you? I didn't. Maybe you did.
I think I did because my blue is different than yours.
Here's a screenshot of the ones that I had done.
I don't have a clue where mine are.
And I'll just hold that for a second. And then I did also the American flag version. And I changed those slightly. So if you're interested, those are the ones that I did.
And I'm sure I used the called for colors.
But it was a quick, let's do it because we wanted to. And it got the mojo going.
Yeah.
So then, what did we do after that?
So then we decided to do a stitch along with just the two of us. Just because we didn't have time to put anything together with everybody. And we just wanted to keep the process going and keep Jamie moving. So we decided to do All American by Primrose Cottage Stitchers.
Such a cute pattern.
And Jamie took it and drew out a schedule.
A schedule.
So it's 5 weeks. We're starting over here with the first week and then the second week and on and on and on.
Yep. So we thought, you know, this one it could be broken out very easily. And then Mom and I said, you know what? This is the day we're starting. It was like a Friday. And we said, let's just do one section a week.
That way she doesn't get stressed or overwhelmed.
Yep.
So we finished week 1 last week.
I'm partially done.
And then we just started week 2 yesterday.
Yep.
So this is where I'm at. And what is this fabric? All American?
This is American Stars by Fabric Flair, 32 count. So it is a pre-printed fabric for those of you who aren't familiar with Fabric Flair. The back is all white. And then it's screen printed. I didn't iron mine, but that's okay. And here's mine. So I just need to finish this white here on that first week. And then I got a little start here on the second week. So we'll have that second portion done by next Thursday.
So Jamie and I have tried to do stitch alongs with just the 2 of us, and
Mom goes a lot faster than I do.
Jamie doesn't complete them.
We know this.
So we're praying this time that Jamie will complete them. So
I
you guys
complete them.
Cheer her on and keep her going.
I complete them, just never in the time that you want me to complete them.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That's been really fun to go through and experience. Okay.
I need a drink.
You go right ahead. Because it's been 3 weeks. We have 3 weeks worth of whips.
Okay, so our last video, I still had, I think, 4 days of mania left to do. It has been that long. So my first one was Autumn Lane Stitchery. All Hallows Eve Haunting. I was trying to read it in there. I couldn't read it.
That's a pretty one.
So I had the bottom done. I worked up the side to this branch. And then a little bit of the white over here.
Lift yours up.
I did all that.
There you go. Okay, so you did what again?
I did this branch and the white.
Okay.
And this is on 32 count, 36 count. Murky.
It's like she doesn't remember what her favorite fabric is.
I know. Okay. The next day was Coffee First by Brenda Gervais.
This was your first foray into 40 count.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. It's been over a month. I can't remember what I did. Okay, so I finished her dress, I believe. I did her head and her hat. I did the coffee beans and the cup. The little red cup.
Yeah, okay. You did not do the big cup. And fabric?
It's 40 count something.
Stars Hollow by R&R. You need to, like, hold it up.
Hold it.
Hold it like a good person.
Okay, 40 count Stars Hollow by R&R.
I love this fabric. This is probably one of my most favorite fabrics.
All right, Vanna, hold that. Watch It Snow by Waxing Moon Designs.
See, now we forgot the order. Shit's getting real.
I don't know what fabric this is. I didn't write it down.
It's a 32 count Fortnite Fabrics. I don't know that it has a name per se. It was one of their fabrics of the month though before they started going.
So big. I did the 3 trees and I did a snowflake. Yes, I did stitch a snowflake and then started with the W. I was trying to work my way up, but I didn't have much stitching that day, much stitching time.
And you changed all your colors?
Changed all the colors. Did not change all the colors.
No, you only changed 2 apparently. I changed all my colors.
I changed Black Coffee to Blackbird and Snowball to 3865.
Mm-hmm.
The next day I did Plum Street Samplers Bless Our Land.
I do love that one.
Let's see. I switched the dress and the house.
So
the house was supposed to be the light blue,
yep,
and the dress the dark, and I didn't like it that way, so I switched it around. So I worked at the side, did the eagle, did the flowers, and I think I finished her dress maybe, or just her. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while.
And your fabric
I don't have a clue.
This is how this is going to go. This is 32 count raw natural linen by Wichelt.
I should really write that down somewhere. Look at that. This is 28 count lamb's wool by Wichelt. I did write it down.
I had it wrong. Look at that.
Yeah. 28 count lamb's wool.
I got the Wichelt right, though. Look at those bags, guys.
And I don't know if you can see. This is why I said that I didn't care much for Wichelt. You really can't see it in there. It's very airy. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Can't really. It's not really a good option to show.
Okay. Going into June, I picked up my Cricut collection, summer. And last time you saw it, I had the S and the U done. I finished the blackbird at the bottom, and we're changing colors again. And I started working on the M. And then I got sidetracked and went on to other things.
I don't think you can hold anything straight.
It looks straight to me. I think
you're just crooked.
You're crooked.
There you no.
No,
that's how you've been doing it.
That is crooked.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Tip your head.
There you go.
All right, so then I got sidetracked, and that's when I started working on the Darlene
Summer.
Dion and the other Sal. And then I picked up Sweet Wing Studio, Forever in Peace.
That's a tongue twister, by the way.
It is. And I'm loving this one.
This one looks so good. This is one that we kitted.
Trying to find the fabric before I pick it up.
I do know it's color and cotton. It's a 32 count Lugana. I just don't know what color.
And that's where I'm at on this one.
Is this Pampas? Pampas?
This thing is turning orange again. There we go.
Why is it not in your book? How am I supposed to help you if it's not in your book?
I can't answer that. It's probably over there.
Oh, well.
I have changed my colors. You kind of did too, didn't you?
This is for that. Just don't worry about the colors.
We changed the colors on our Sal.
Yes.
This is all the called for colors. Thank you. I'm done. I'm out of here.
This one. This is the one that it calls for DMC, but we just, again, pick colors from our stash. So.
And we chose the same colors, so while we're there, I will show you what those colors are. So we're doing Michael's Navy for the dark blue.
Which I don't have stitched yet.
Why am I doing this? I can't read it. Americana.
Which is this one right here and the top of the heart.
Periwinkle. Weeks Dye Works.
Don't have that one stitched yet.
King Mackerel by Weeks Dye Works.
Yours is actually slightly different. So her periwinkle I did right here as Morning Glory from Classic Colorworks.
Okay. Lancaster Red by Weeks Dye Works. I may already need more of this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to need more. Whitewash by Weeks Dye Works.
Your colors are not my colors at all.
I thought they were. And Nighty Night by Classic Colorworks. That's the really dark blue.
Which again, I don't have stitched because I don't have Michael's Navy. This is just super helpful. My colors are slightly different than hers, but the same tones and everything. So
glad we're coordinated together.
Goodness.
It's a day.
It is a day.
You do,
okay.
You do yours. We're shaking the table and
we'll stop doing that.
It's like we've never done this before.
Right?
It's been 3 weeks and we don't know what we're doing.
Right? On Monday, Memorial Day, I started Silver Creek Samplers, Founding Promises. Mom had kitted this up for me for Christmas. I'm doing it on Color and Cotton. It's the August 2020 Fabric of the Month, but I do not have a name for it. And I didn't iron it. And there it is. I'm working from the right side, going to the left. All called for DMC colors. And what I decided to do this time, I started down here. I did one length of thread, came up, did the red, did a length of thread, came up, did the green, did a length. So I just did one length all the way up in each color. And obviously the 4, I did the entire 4. So then when I came back, I did a green and then one length red, one length, etc. all the way to the Y. So there's that one. Then I worked ever so briefly on my temperature tree from Stitching Mommy, Sarah. Got this from her Etsy page. I'm also doing this one on Color and Cotton Garden Path, 32 count Lugana.
Your colors are so pretty. I can't wait till you get that going.
As they changed in the camera.
Yeah. Does it help to hold it back?
No,
there it goes.
A little bit. Here, let's keep resetting it.
What is wrong with this thing last couple of times?
I don't know. Just to change it again. So
yeah, let's hold it up and change it again.
All I did was just the top of that branch. That's it. So, not a whole lot. Then the next one I worked on, so as you can tell, not yet because I haven't actually, I've started transitioning into Patriotic stitching. So you will see Patriotic stitching from here on out. My next one was Country Cottage Needleworks, Red, White, and Bloom. I am changing the colors on this one as well. Doing it on 28 count Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco. And that's where I'm at here. I got a little bit more of the green done. I did this line here, all the white up here, and just spots of red. But it's looking pretty good.
And there's mine.
Right there. Looks so tiny.
It does.
So then the next one I worked on, and I actually got a finish. Yay. This is my Country Cottage Needleworks March Cottage of the Month. I did all called for DMC colors. And I did it on 28 count Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco. And I actually did, no, I was going to say I did the back of the fabric, but this piece is very similar on both sides.
So you had 2 finishes since the last video.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yay. I did.
Own it.
That's pretty. The big thing I did not do the window slats or panes or grills in the windows. I left those out, so.
Mine always turn out crooked when I try and do them, so
yeah.
I'd rather just leave them out.
I think I was going to try them and see how they looked, and I just forgot, and I got done. I'm like, yay, I'm done. Country Cottage Needleworks. This is my country. Also doing this one on 28 count Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco. There is a boo-boo, but for the time being, I'm going to roll with it and see if I can fudge it in. But I just need to finish the top border, the bottom border, and there's a couple birds in the middle that I need to finish.
Did you change the colors on that?
I did. Okay. I changed all the colors. It's pretty, though.
It is very pretty. Are you going to finish it?
Of course I'm going to finish it.
Right. Are you going to finish it square or are you going to finish it round? Do you know?
I'm going to finish it rectangular.
That wasn't an option, but okay. Whatever.
I'm not going to round the corners.
I've seen little baskets that have the little lids on them that are that shape. That would be really cute to put on that.
That's a great idea.
I know.
Yeah, I did change all the colors, so if you're interested, if you can read that. It's not focusing, but whatever. And then, so I got some really good progress on that, but that boo-boo kind of made me stop working on it a little bit, and I just kind of lost my mojo for it. So then I picked up Silver Creek Samplers. This is Freedom Reigns. I'm doing this one. This is the one fabric that I showed you already. 28 count Rit dyed in taupe.
I like that one a lot.
And I got see, there it goes again. I got the panes in the barn done. Actually finished quite a few colors. The gold stars, the blue in the flag, the pink flower over here, the dark brown windows. So I made a lot of progress on that one. That was exciting. Excuse me for a second. There.
It's getting annoying.
Getting? I think it's been annoying. And then, you know me, I had to start something. So I started this last night. This is We the People by Erica Michaels. And again, I'm doing this one on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. So I do not have much done except for America.
That should go fast though. That's all words.
I would think so. I actually did the America and ATION this morning. So that is 1 over 1, by the way. And there's not much margin, I know.
There's a pattern called 1 over 1?
Roll with it.
What did you just decide to do?
No, it's called for.
Okay.
I don't intend to do 1 over 1 unless it's called for. One thing I noticed this morning, I had a mini heart attack, but all is well. So the charted color for the lighter words, if you follow the symbol in the chart, it says it's red, but it is not red. It is more of a gold. So if you pull all the correct colors, here, tarnished gold is the color. If you pull that, that's going to be your word color, even though your chart says it's going to be red.
Have you logged onto her website to see if she mentions...
No. I haven't. Well, I did log into it to see what the picture looked like, but it didn't address it and I didn't look for it. And then the red symbol is not shown on the chart. The red symbol is, again, that tarnished gold, so just keep that in mind. Your words would be gold and brown. Okay, one more. One more whip. You look so excited back there.
I decided I'm tired.
Well, I'm glad you decided this.
I'm old now, I need to nap.
That one birthday really throws you over the edge. I worked on my wishing tree quick stitch from Heaven and Earth Designs, artwork by Jeremiah Kettner. I am trying to work on this a little bit every day. So some days I don't get to it, but I do put in extra stitches when I can. I am doing this on 25 count Easy Grid Lugana. And that's where I'm at. I put in probably another 500 and some odd stitches.
That's quite a bit. That's good.
So, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
No, what did I say? 25 count? This is on 16 count. Ada, Easy Grid, Lugana.
Okay.
Not 25 count.
So, it's good to see you stitching again because you were actually puzzling for a long time and not stitching.
I brought the puzzle back out though.
Did you?
But it's a hard puzzle, so it's taking me a while.
Okay, so maybe not as much stitching next.
We'll see. Those are my whips.
Okay.
Okay. Whew.
Haul.
I feel like we've been talking forever.
We have kind of been.
It's a good thing because who else is going to talk on this video?
Thank you for listening to us. Let's go into haul.
We do have a lot.
We have a lot of haul, so hopefully you guys like the haul portion of the program. So, where are you going to start?
You go ahead. You talk.
I found this pretty piece of Timeless Treasures fabric, and it's like, I've got to make something out of this. So I think I'm going to make a bag. Is it upside down in there? Look at that.
The fabric line is called American Pride.
So I got a yard of that, and that's going to be a bag.
I like it.
I convinced Jamie to buy a yard of it.
Half a yard.
Half a yard.
This is my bag.
I got a couple of yards of fabric. This is for the backing for the quilt that we showed last time. I keep wanting to say last week. The red, white, and blue one that we squared off. This is the backing, so hopefully we'll get that on the long arm. No promises because my house is a mess right now.
Right. And then we bought another quilt kit.
North Star Quilt Kit from the Fat Quarter Shop. And this is using
the coveted Threads That Bind.
Threads That Bind.
By
Blackbird Design.
Blackbird Designs. So it comes with the Jolly Bar, which is just a 5x10 group of fabrics. So this pattern you can only get with the Jolly Bar. And then it comes with all the other fixins.
Fixins?
Yep. So.
And then we went ahead and bought backing for it, so we didn't have to wait for backing.
Oh, sorry, guys.
JB chose her favorite color. I chose the one that I always go to, which is red. Not my favorite color, but I always tend to go to red for my quilts.
Yes.
Don't know why.
I also got in that same shipment some more threads that bind fabric for a bag. So it's going to be great. I really like this line of fabric. I love the blues in it.
Yeah. And since I decided that I'm going to stitch in hoops more than in hand, I decided I needed hoops for all my projects because heaven forbid that I could like carry a hoop to a different project. But I really like these. They're 5-inch spring tension and they're all stuck together. 5-inch spring tension hoops. Last time I did this on Flosstube, it went flying, so I'm not going to do it again this time.
So stop.
But they're really tight. They hold the fabric tight.
These are Gypsy brand. There's also another one, Frank Edmonds brand. Those are the ones that I use. They are just not quite as tight.
And I like them drum tight. The only problem is that it's hard to get the marks out of the fabric.
Yes. Yes. So those, I actually gave Mom mine because I was trying them out. And then when I was doing it and I had squeezed, well, it slipped off my finger and actually hurt my thumb.
Yeah.
For quite a few weeks. So I was like, no, Mom, you can have them. I'm done.
I like them.
And you have worse thumbs than I do.
I have arthritis, so they're very hard for me to squeeze, but I like them, so.
So it's worth it.
I just have to warn everybody in the room. I'm getting ready to squeeze my tension hoop, so watch out because it might come flying. Okay. I got a bunch of odds and ends. I bought some of these, whatever you call them.
The same things I showed last week, or last video.
I didn't know what size to get. I ended up getting some smaller ones, too. I may have to return them because they're too small to do anything with. Or I can put them 2 and 3 and 4 together. But...
So these are the longer ones, which are 6 inches. They're 6-inch.
So I would suggest not buying anything smaller than 6 inches. Did you show the back?
No.
Okay, so that's the Skew, and I got them on Amazon.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Show some of your stuff.
Quilt in a Day had some good sales, so we found some Wonder Clips on Quilt in a Day, and we both got the multicolored ones because that's what they had, but I'm going to use these for all my cross stitching because the red ones, I've got a few boxes of those we use for quilt binding, so I can keep them separate.
I use a ton of these on everything. Quilting,
It's
binding.
an extra hand for you.
Yeah.
Then in that same shipment, got some more diagonal seam tape. This stuff is absolutely wonderful. So what you do is you put it on the bed of your machine, you line your needle up with that red mark, and then if you're sewing half square triangles, then you can put corner to corner. So the corner goes into the needle, and then the rest of the corner lies on that line, and you can sew a straight line. Or
that way you don't have to mark your lines on all your pieces.
Yep. Or the black marks are they're 1/4 inch lines. So you just line up against that to give yourself a 1/4 inch.
And we bought so much stuff, we got a free pattern.
I do love buying from Quilt in a Day.
Yep. Magic Carpet Ride. There's a different color of it. So I think that'd be kind of fun.
It's always fun.
And then so much stuff, I don't know where to go.
And then we went to Julie's.
Went to Julie's?
Yep. So, hi, Julie. We bought lots of stuff from you. It was fun. I got tons of fabric. Just extra fabric. All sorts of it. But she puts them in these little bags and then hangs them on a hook. So you're like, oh, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. And I'll take that one. Before you know it, you come home with 6 of them. Not speaking from experience or anything.
And I also got fabrics. Like I said, I like the browns, so... This way you can try out different fabrics and figure out exactly what you like. So I got, mine are all 36 counts.
I'm sensing a theme.
So all 36 count and 132 count. Okay. I got Primrose Cottage Stitchers Pumpkin Kisses.
This one's cute.
This one's very cute. We're going to be in that season soon.
I know, I'm so excited.
Season of stitching.
It's always the season of stitching autumn for me.
Yeah, I like it.
Scattered Seeds Samplers, Home Sweet Home. This is a companion piece to the Spring Messenger I showed a couple videos ago. Super pretty.
So speaking of autumn and Halloween stitching and stuff like that, I like to switch my board around back here a little bit and kind of get the seasonal stuff up. Mm-hmm. So I put away the Easter today. I don't have any summer stuff. I don't seem to stitch summer stuff.
No.
I mean, I go from Easter to Patriotic to Halloween.
Halloween and autumn.
Yeah. So I need to, that needs to be something I focus on.
My next 2 patterns are autumn and Halloween.
Mine are Benny's. Hello from Liz Matthews, Berry Patch. I had this on layaway, on hold at Julie since market. I just finally went down there and picked it up.
Yeah, she was holding it for a while for us. My next one is the Cricket Collection. This is the October. Because it's October, the best month out there. But these are fun anyway. So I had to get that.
And I picked up my Seasons of the Heart by Brenda Gervais. Her little book that's got all 4 seasons. I've been wanting this so bad. I'm super excited.
Here are the other ones too. Autumn and winter. And then this is Halloween by Primrose Cottage. You know, we could do a sal with this one too, Mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do a sal with everybody.
Let's do a sal.
All right. Impromptu.
We have no details. Other than, I'm sure I'm going to break it up into some manageable pieces. And then we can show that when I do that.
Yep. So if you guys have this pattern or want to get this pattern, we will figure out when we're going to start it. More information to follow.
I can promise you, though, it will be started before October.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
It'll be probably... I don't want to say anything because I don't know when it's going to be, but I'm struggling to not stitch everything Halloween right now.
Well, it almost needs to be after our 4th of July one.
Yes.
Our patriotic one.
We have to complete that.
Yes.
I have to
you
complete
have to complete it. Okay. More info to follow.
You heard it here.
But get the pattern if you want to stitch with us. Hopefully these are the most current ones.
The correct months.
I have the June Floss Fix and the May Floss Frenzy. Purples and neutrals. Now, I like purple. Purple is my favorite color, but I have never seen such bright purples all in one pack.
You definitely like the blue purples, though.
I like the darker.
Than the red purples, yeah.
Not to say I don't like them. I do like them.
Yes, they're pretty.
They're just very bright.
Hey, I wonder if...
What?
I need to kit up my April Cottage of the month, and it's in a purple.
Right.
So, I should look at those.
You should.
I picked up this artisty pattern. It's called 10 Eagles. This is not the mini. This is the bigger one. But there are 10 eagles hidden in here. Or not hidden, for that matter. Because there's one right there. Obviously, that guy. There's a giant one right there. There's one right there.
I haven't totally studied it, but I have not found all 10 yet.
Yeah, I think I'm up to 6 or 7.
Look away if you are in the Color and Cotton Club and have not gotten your June fabric.
Or don't want to see it yet.
And I did not take it out of the plastic, so. That is June fabric of the month.
Mm-hmm. How do you say it?
I don't know.
You can show it, so then we don't have to pronounce it.
So, there. And ours is a 32 count Lagana.
And then, what else did you get?
Oh, I got all kinds
my
of stuff.
goodness!
It just keeps showing up. So I got these little clips. I was watching Vanna Pfeiffer's video. She was talking about on like the roller frame. She takes these are little kids mitten clips where you clip them to the coat and then to the mitten so they don't lose them. So she wraps these around her roller frames to hold the sides of the fabric to keep it taut.
So yes, a roller frame or any kind of scroll bar will keep it tight top and bottom. But sometimes if you have a really long roll frame, the sides get a little bit wobbly. So that helps bring tension to the sides.
Yeah, so I got a couple of sets of those. Amazon, if you're interested.
Love Amazon.
And while I was on the shopping spree, this is the reason I went to Amazon. I found some, what are these, 5x5 picture frames? They're just cheap picture frames. They come in a 3-pack.
So I can just take one of those home?
You cannot. But if you remember, I finished the center of, what was that, the Farmhouse Christmas? That I've been wanting to frame. So that's why I looked for this, and that's what I'm going to do with it.
Yep. That's going to be super cute.
Yes, yes.
And then is this last, or do you have something else?
That's last. I think that's it.
Okay. So, part of our haul, but a little bit more to it. Mom and I are both doing the Mystery Salve from Luminous Fiber Arts. She's got the Halloween one that is a companion piece to the Jolly one. I don't remember the full name, but the one she did last year. That's a Christmas one. So we signed up for that. We have the border pattern. We ordered the kits. They're coming in. And you want to show the sneak
You can get the kit on her website. It's got the fabric. You can choose from Ada or linen, right? And it's got all the floss, I think, DMC.
Just the fancy floss.
Just the fancy floss.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to provide your own DMC.
Okay. And then...
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sneaky, spooky spells. Oh, I'm so excited.
And it's blurry on purpose because it hasn't been released yet, but...
We got a kitty, we've got a ghost, and we got a witch.
So if you guys want to join us on that, log on to Misty Purcell's Facebook page or website.
Yep.
And it starts when? July 1st.
Here, since you can't read this. So when you do purchase the pattern, it is a mystery stitch along, so you only get a portion of the pattern each time. If you sign up right now, you'll get the border pattern right away. And then the first clue comes out July 1st, which is the top box. The next clue comes out July 11th, which is the middle box. And then the last clue comes out July 21st.
She's so much better at explaining stuff.
Mom's just like, here.
I'm just like, here, go get it. You need this. I got it, you need it.
Yes, so go to her Facebook, not her Facebook, I did it to you. Her website, sign up for her newsletter, and it has that information in it, but the pattern is on her website. Her being Luminous Fiber Arts.
Misty Purcell.
Okay.
All right. We don't have any quilts for you today.
No.
I'm sorry.
We got plenty of haul to show, so
yeah.
Quilting haul.
Anything else? Is that it?
So you did want to talk about a book.
Yes. I was looking for a new audiobook to read. Jamie told me about this book that she heard from
Tea and Stitches on YouTube, but she also she's the bookish knitter, so she does a booktube as well.
Okay. And it's called The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
Oh God, I love the book.
And who is it by? We are going to insert a picture
of the cover.
The cover, yeah.
Yep. VC Schwab, I think.
Okay.
I don't know these details. But the audiobook is really, we listened to the audiobook. It was done incredibly well.
The narrator is, oh yeah, she is so good.
Yes. Her name is Julia Whalen. So this book, to give you a little bit of backstory, we can't give away too much because that's the majority of the book. But it is kind of a, I don't want to call it fiction or science fiction or anything like that. It's not like that. But this girl is living in early 1700s in a provincial town in France. And this is the type of town where nobody really does anything. You're born, you live your life, you die.
You get married, you have kids, that's it.
End of it.
That's your
Yep.
life. So this girl wanted to see the world and do things. And...
Yep. Her name's Adeline, and she wanted to do all this. Well, she's still living with her parents, and she's...
like 23 years old.
Yep. So which is old for that time period, and she's not married. So her parents say, you're getting married. This is the day you're getting married. to this gentleman. He's a widower, and all she sees is her life disappearing. She has so many dreams. She wants to go see the world, and she runs away from the wedding. There's a lot more involved in that, but she runs away from the wedding, goes out into the woods, and ends up meeting the devil. And she makes a deal with the devil to see the world, to live forever, see the world, and he grants it to her. One caveat to that, though, she is not remembered by anybody. Nobody remembers who she is. So she lives life with nobody remembering her.
She can meet somebody, and if they walk out of the room or turn around and look back at her, it's like, I'm sorry, who were you?
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't know her at all.
So this book goes back and forth through her life. So it goes over about 300 years. The story really takes place in New York, but it talks about her going to France and New Orleans, Los Angeles, and different places throughout the world, and how she dealt with life in those places. And in New York, she actually meets a boy who does remember her. So the next day she comes thinking, oh yeah, this is just normal stuff. And he's like, wait, I know you. So it just...
And she's like, what?
Yeah, it threw her for a loop.
So that's all we're going to say about that part of the story.
Yep. Oh.
So read it.
I love it.
I recommend the audiobook.
The audiobook is phenomenal.
So, yeah. I couldn't put it down. I couldn't stop listening to it.
It's a 17-hour audiobook.
I listened to it in 1 week.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I told Jamie I finished. She's like, what?
Already?
It's like, I need another one.
Yes. I rented it from the library, the audiobook. You did too.
I did too, yeah.
I haven't checked Audible. I assume Audible has it, but if they do, I might just have to buy it. It was a good book. Yeah. And then I also rented the book from the library too, because I'm the type of person, I like to flip through the book. I like to listen to it at the same time.
So needless to say, I didn't get much Flosstube watched because I was listening to my audiobooks.
Yeah, and you'll have seen it already, but we'll put a screenshot of the book title so you can see that. But The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow's Father's Day.
Tomorrow is. Happy Father's Day to those guys out there and to those single parents, doing everything.
Treat your fathers and husbands good tomorrow.
Yes.
One day out of the year. You can do it. I have faith in you. We're taking my husband, your dad, to Rodizio, Brazilian steakhouse. So.
Yep. Yeah. That's going to be fun.
And then we talked about our Sal. We're going to keep doing that.
Yep.
And you're going to work up plans to start the next one?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably won't have it next video, but I'll get it drawn up and we'll talk about it again.
Okay. We are still interested in doing a quilt parade.
Mm-hmm.
So I have
a quilt kit parade.
Quilt kit parade.
Yep.
So not the finished quilts, but the quilts in kits that we plan on doing. I have all yours here. I need to gather mine up because we have a lot of the same ones.
We did go through those this week or two ago.
It's like we've got the quilting bug now.
It was so much fun. There was let's see, I can't count, but a ton of boxes. There's probably 15 boxes. We went through quilt kits like crazy. The table was just completely buried in quilt kits, and Dad's like, we need to eat dinner, so you gonna clean this up?
No, not yet.
We'll get there.
So yeah, we're hoping to do that probably in the next
couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a couple of months, but
okay. Yeah. I gotta get it out of your house anyway, so
yeah,
we'll see. We'll decide when it happens. It will happen. It will be a Flosstube extra, so we won't put it as a part of our regular Flosstubes. So if you see that Flosstube extra pop up, it's just the quilt kit parade. So we're going to enable all you guys out there. We'll give you as much information as we can. Just know that we've had some of these kits forever. Some of this fabric is probably gone, but it is what it is. That's the nature of quilting. So we'll give you, like I said, as much as we can.
Okay, are we done then?
I think so.
And then we talked for a long time. This is a long video for us.
Yes.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram on Cornhusker State at Cornhusker State Stitcher. Jamie at Jamie Mickelson.
Yep. Be sure to like the video, hit subscribe if you're interested in this content. Be sure to also hit that notification bell if you want to see the videos that we do post and get a notification of those. Leave us a comment.
We do appreciate comments, and we appreciate you subscribing.
Thank you guys so much for all the love last video too. That was wonderful about the quilt. So thanks, guys.
See you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Bye.